Hello, you guys, and welcome to the Woman's Cave.
Yeah, I'm too relaxed from the beach.
Yes, you know, we have lived here. We have our beach house here for how many years now?
We don't
that many
talk
years,
about it.
And we completely forget that there's an actual beach.
Like, yes, will I walk down and walk by and get the exercise? Yes. But now, quarantine, staying at home, safer at home, order, all that good stuff. You're like, what can I do? Oh, wait. I'm a water privileged community. What am I doing?
There's a beach.
What am I doing? So, yeah, I totally took my chair out there. My road manager came, was socially distancing, responsibly
hanging
we
out.
left our chairs and everything back out of the beach. So I'm telling you, when this interview is done, it's going to be like, back to the beach, time. And I'm Jade.
Oh, and I will know that. And our pina colada's in the freezer.
So, you know, life is good.
Oh, it's going to be
Life is so good right now.
Anyway, you're not here to, I almost jumped way ahead because I'm trying to get back to the beach.
I know.
We wrote books, Literary Life Guides with Pop Poetry. Jade, would you like to
Yes,
run
and I thought Divorce was bad with other life lessons, and I thought Being Grown Up was easy. That had a total remake. Yes, I stayed up till like 1 o'clock this morning doing the remake of the book. So, I mean, y'all want to maybe check it out, but really you should just check out the audiobook of that because Jo Sands, she does our work so, I mean, like not even justice. I think beyond that, I don't know what you call beyond justice. What is it? I write.
Nepotism.
No, it's not nepotism.
That's always beyond justice.
Beyond justice, okay? She knows what's beyond justice, so there you go. And then you can check out all the other And I Thought series on Amazon.com and then the Misfit Guide series. Excuse me, in the 25 Hottest Indie Authors, Artists, and Advocate magazine. You can check that out.
Oh,
and then,
there we go.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
No.
Today. And then, If Only I Were Me, a real departure for us. It was one of our only all-poetry books and not in the series. You can check that out respectively on BarnesandNoble.com. And you can always find out everything your ladies are doing or just see our beach pictures at www.andwethought.com. But y'all aren't here to hear from us.
Nope, you're here to hear from our wonderful guest. Wonderful guest, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Craig Martelle, coming to you live from the subarctic, and we have no beach here.
I'm sorry.
We can send you pictures of our beach.
I know. I'm gonna be like making people jealous, like my current situation.
Anyway, so what do you do, Mr. Martelle?
My wife is a professor, so she's at the university here, and so that's why we're here. I didn't retire from the Marine Corps to come to the Arctic, for Pete's sake. Nobody does that. But here we are, because she followed me for all those years, and now it's my turn to follow her, so here we are. And what do I do with myself? I write books now. I worked as a business consultant, and I was gone from home so much of my life. I retired from the Marine Corps because I was gone so much, and then I went and got a law degree, so I'm a reformed lawyer. So the one thing that people need to know about, I'm a reformed lawyer. I'm not that guy anymore. I'm not the one that belongs on the bottom of the ocean. So so I got back home, and I just don't want to go out there anymore. So I retired, and it's like, what can I do while I'm at home? I lit myself on fire, and I decided I can't be doing outside stuff. I need to be doing inside stuff, and always wanted to write a book, and I wrote a book, and that started 5 years ago, and I haven't looked back since.
Absolutely. So what's the book title's name?
I'm sorry?
Books. What are they? The titles.
Oh my God! I have 17 different series. So we start with the first one I wrote, End Times Alaska, which is a series. It's a 4-book series actually published by Simon & Schuster, an imprint of Simon & Schuster. And then I have End Days, which is another post-apocalyptic series. My Terry Henry Walton Chronicles is a post-apocalyptic that then flowed into The Bad Company. And the 19th book in that series comes out on Monday, and that wraps the series. That series is done. Nightwalker comes out in 2 weeks, and that's the 8th book in that series, and that's the last book in that series. And that was a little bit of philanthropy. Frank Roders, the one who wrote that series originally, he passed away in 2015, and his heirs found these 3.5 books on his computer. And he wrote Westerns, and this was post-apocalyptic, so it wasn't his normal fare, so they didn't know what to do with it. We licensed it, said, hey, we can keep Frank's name out there, and I wrote the other 4.5 books, and so now we have eight books. 5 years after Frank passed away, he's still getting time on Amazon and Prime Time with as we publish each new book. I have the Free Trader series. I have Metal Legion. I have Super Dreadnought. I have Judge, Jury, and Executioner, which is my current most popular series, Judge, Jury, and Executioner. It's Judge Dredd meets Boston Legal. So, yes, you I'm sorry. I'm spending too much time.
Hey, I knew his name. I was like, wait. Okay, so we did not find you through your books. We found you through the thing that you do in Las Vegas.
Oh, 20 Books Vegas. What a great show. We have such a good time there. And that's it is the epitome of just going and feeling good about what you do as an author and feeling good about being a self-published author. It's everybody there is, I mean, it's like one big party where people learn and they support each other in their careers. Everybody's responsible for themselves, and hopefully everybody goes away having a plan on what they need to do and a way forward.
Absolutely. I have a question. As people are trying to figure out either to go the traditional route or self-publishing, especially now that a lot of people are home
and they're writing,
maybe not like stay-at-home orders, but safer at home, or maybe they just are just safer at home at that point, and they're just quarantining themselves. What are some of the suggestions that you would give them if they're really thinking about going toward the self-publishing route? Like top 3.
The big pros in the self-publishing route is you are responsible for the entirety of your profits. So you can you get 70% or certain amounts based on whatever you sell stuff for, but you own it. It's completely you. You establish your brand. You can establish your own frequency, whether you want to write 1 book a year or 12. It doesn't matter. You're not beholden to anyone. If you want to change the cover, if you want to change the blurb, you can do that yourself. And you can hire out for that, or you can learn to do it yourself. Your investment is either time or money. And me, 'cause I was a retired lawyer. I mean, I had the money, so I bought covers and I paid editors. But you can learn to do that stuff yourself and work through the process. So no out of pocket. You can publish when you want. You can target the readers you want. You can deal with it how you want. The problem with TradPub, especially nowadays, and we're talking summer of 2020, is they're not going to pay royalties advances like they used to because of the impact on the industry. I mean, when Barnes & Noble shuts down for 2 months, their revenue stream has dried up, and bringing new authors on board is probably not going to happen, and old authors are going to get reduced advances. So you may not have an option for trad.
Oh, yeah. I never even thought about it because we write poetry, so, nobody wants that.
Yeah, no. So, when you're writing poetry, you already go, I'm not going to be traditionally published.
So let me figure out what I'm going to do.
As you're writing the first poem, you already know these things. So I love the fact that the Vegas conference spends a lot of time on learning how to do this successfully as a self-published author. How much of your time is used up putting this together, and what subjects do you normally cover? Oh, third question, will it be virtual this year?
It is not. We are going to have the conference in November. Samstown is already open for business, and 5 months from now, they will have their processes in. If anybody can figure out how to do this, it's going to be Vegas, because their money is dependent upon it. So we're going to have it. We're going to have it available. We're going to stream every single session this year. Last year we cut out a few sessions that were separate, but this year every session will get live streamed and available. We'll download them on YouTube as soon as possible after the show. So all of that will be at no cost. You don't have to register and then get that. So just at some point, you'll be able to watch the videos. Networking is a huge element of the 20 Books Vegas conference, because you find their poetry writers show up, because some of the basic business elements apply whether you write poetry, nonfiction, science fiction, romance. It doesn't matter. And then you can talk to other people. You find your tribe, those people who write poetry and market and sell. We just had somebody pop up on 20 Books they got a bestseller tag on their poetry book, their most recent release.
Oh, yeah, poetry can definitely sell.
Can sell.
Yeah. we sell poetry, but not everybody knows that. They're like, I don't know if you can sell poetry. And then we try to educate them that a lot of times when you even go into the store, you're not buying, you're buying the brand. So, like, if you're gonna choose your spices according, maybe to price, maybe, but if you have the available income, you're gonna choose the brand and not what it is. So, yeah, if you make yourself a good brand, you do a good job, people will buy you.
Exactly.
But first of all, you have to be available. Like, you have to be out there. You can't just say, well, I published this into the world, and now the world will know how.
No, that's right. Exactly right. I have to say, I love your book, and I thought Divorce was bad. As a 3-time winner, I know exactly what you mean. And adulting, that too.
If you like that one, you'll love the second one, and I thought Being Grown Up was easy. And where is the class?
I don't know.
So you were talking about taking your business and going with it ways. So we got, and I thought Being Grown Up was easy. And then we went, you know what you really need with this is a flask. So then we merchandise, so we have a flask and a shot glass set that goes with the book. Because when you figure out being grown up is not easy, you're going to need either the shot glass, and if it's a bad day, you're going to need the flask.
Or you're going to need them together so you won't feel like you're drinking too much.
Yeah, shot glass and a crying towel.
Oh, man, maybe I should do a crying towel. That would be nice. So, absolutely, I mean, I'm super excited for the relaunch of that book just because I brightened it up a little bit.
And then on top of that, then we decided that, we really need, because we're ladies, we need wine. And then they used to call us the Bourbon Girls, so now we have decanters.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on. Back to you. You started off with one series, you now have 17, and then you said licensing. Was this easy for you because you're a lawyer, or can other authors do this as well?
It makes it easier if you're a lawyer, you know what to look for. But anyone can do it. If you're publishing, if you bring other authors into your brand, you establish your brand as poetry, and you target a certain audience, you have a certain level of success, you can find other authors that, hey, you write similar to me, and my readers will like your stuff. And that is the optimal licensing arrangement in that, hey, I will publish your stuff through my brand. I'll pay you X%, and then you have to do less marketing, but I have a ready-made market. So now you guys are going to be making money, and the other person, hey, now I've never sold a poetry book. I published 10 of them, but I haven't sold any. And all of a sudden, hey, now your books are selling. And that's how trad has, through the ages, has done well. Because other people, it's like, I wrote a story, I don't know what to do with it. Well, now, thanks to groups like 20 Books to 50K, you can find out, here's what you can do with it. But and still people's like, I don't want to take care of that business stuff. Fine, I'll license, and I'll take a part of your work, but I'll help you get money that you would not otherwise never realize. And that was my traditional contract that I have with the Simon & Schuster imprint, is exactly that. I didn't know exactly what I needed to do. I wanted to get in Barnes & Noble. They got me into Barnes & Noble with those books, and they send me money every now and then.
Nice. Well, that's always nice to get money every now and then, right? Oh, how about money? I like it.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah, so where can people find out more about your conference that you have coming up, and about you as an individual, as like an author?
For me personally, find me on craigmartelle.com. That's CraigMartelle.com. And for the conferences, you need to be a member of 20 Books to 50K. So 20 Books to 50, 20 Books, TO 50K. Look for us on Facebook, which is where we hide and hang out, and it's a Facebook group. So there's some people's like, hey, I don't do Facebook. Can I come to your show? Well, you got to be a member of the Facebook group, because that's the rules. And if you've seen the membership, it's be kind, understand. We talk about our books. We talk about what worked for us. We never tell anybody else, hey, here's how you should do your business. None of that. It's divisive, and we pervert that. Hey, this worked for me. We set up the buffet, and anybody can pick and choose what they want from it. And like you've seen in the conferences, hey, you go to the presentations you want to go to that fit what you need, and then you can follow by with the presenter and get what other additional information you might need.
Love it.
Fabulous. Any last words you want to share with our audience before we have to wrap up?
To ask a narcissistic question.
No, we don't have narcissistic questions today.
No.
It's too much.
There was minor conflict before we went live regarding which barbecue was better, but we're not going to go there because I don't think that one's resolvable.
No, it's not. We're just going to get hate mail if we do that. So we're not going to do it.
And the problem with getting a hate mail is you look at it and you go, no, you're wrong. And
Yeah, that's right.
especially when it's talking about food. You're like, you're wrong. I'm sorry.
It's wrong.
But anyway.
Anything
God.
else, we're open.
Food. No. So
tell you what,
so much.
There's nothing like self-publishing. There's nothing like self-publishing. You are in control. You can learn all aspects of the business. Nothing is beyond you, and I'll tell you that if you can write a book, you can publish it and take care of all the other stuff yourself, because writing the book is the hardest part.
Nice. I love how you said
Thank you,
that.
and I like how you added, and you did that so professionally. This is why he has a whole conference and people come to it.
Yeah.
This is why, y'all. So you should check it out, and thank you so much for coming on to our guest. And yes, I will wrap this up. You can find out everything your ladies are doing on www.andwethought.com. While you're there, go to the ladies tab. Take a minute, go to the ladies tab, go to the middle and see the charities that we proudly support. Yes, we know that times are hard, so if you can't donate money, understandable. Maybe you have some extra things that you were thinking about donating to charity. Maybe you want to donate to one of them. And if you don't even have that, which that's understandable too, if you could just take a moment and just go to their website and see what they're doing and just write them a kind note, like an email that says, hey, we see you and we see what kind of work you're doing and please continue to do it. Who doesn't need that word of encouragement every now and again? Everyone does. So we thank you in advance, and just remember, wisdom is all around you.
If you're open to finding it and accepting it. So peace and love, you guys, from Winona.
Indeed. Back to the next time.
And...